Good evening and welcome to tonight's Asian selection. First up on our list, dried damson. Now I've already opened the packet. I had the idea to make this video after biting into one. I'm going to bite into another one. So there's a little pip in there. It's a nice amount of flesh. Comes off the outside. It's not too sweet. A little bit sour. Let's have a look at some of the strange additives they've put in here. Salt, sugar, benzoates. Alright, well, this is going to get boring if I go through them each time. They've all got artificial sweeteners in there, alongside natural sugars and added sugars, which I find quite interesting. It's like they've decided to try and cover the full spectrum of sweetness. So, preserved vanilla olive. Now I don't know if this is really olive or it's just been lost in translation, but we're about to find out. Alright, here we go. It's got the shape of an olive. It's crunchy. Wow. Never had anything like it. It's amazing. It's crunchy but juicy. It's got a mild flavour. Makes an amazing sound as I bite into it. It's kind of what I'd imagine ginger root would taste like if it was a fruit, if that makes any sense at all. Highly recommend it. I don't know if I could have too many in a row though. It's so enjoyable to chew it off the pip. Right. Moving on. This one interests me. Well, the last one did too. Preserved salted carambola. It's a star fruit, as we know it here in Australia. So there you go. Doesn't have any kind of star shape anymore. It's definitely a winner. There's an interesting flavour going on in there. It's quite simple. Satisfying. Alright. Another one I recommend trying. Could be added to any kind of dried fruit mix, to be honest. Now this one's scaring me a little bit. Not only is it this face on the top here, it scares me a little bit. If you look at these balls, they look kind of like soaked chestnuts. That gives you any idea? They're actually something that I don't know. It doesn't say. I remember when I was buying it, there was something on the label that interested me. It's been lost. Alright. Now it's kind of still soft and a bit damp. It's a bit weird, but it's got the texture of a gummy, like a gummy snake in a pack. Natural Foods Confection Company. It's got a, oh wow, it's really soft and juicy. I'm having all of these amazing flavour sensations tonight. Some of the additives are a bit over the top, I think, but they've been put at that level to increase the preservative qualities. I think if this was fresher, perhaps made in Australia, it could go down a treat. Well, we've got more to come. Ciao. Jabao. Jabao Waxberry. Oh, it's Jabao brand preserved fruit series. Need to get that right. As you can see, the Waxberry has quite a nice visual effect on the outside, and when they're dried up, they're technical error. When they're dried up, they've still got quite a cool texture. You can't see it on the video, unfortunately. Not bad. It's got a whole bunch of additives, and I think most of the flavour comes from those additives. I can show it to you on the camera. Yep, plenty of additives. The seed is quite big compared to the amount of flesh that you get off the berry. I'm gonna have a look. Oh, this one's quite big. Look at that. Got a bigger seed too. Well, not bad, not bad. I wouldn't go back to Jabao Waxberry. Maybe someone else could do it better. Here we've got some tamarind. Seedless dried tamarind. I've had tamarind before. It was definitely not seedless. It's really quite delicious. It's quite a familiar flavour. It must be included in something that we eat and drink but don't realise that it comes from tamarind. Well, another great favourite. And that's it from tonight's Asian selection. So next time you're going past one of those Asian grocers with a whole range of products you've never had before, you might like to try some of them out. And you may have a wonderful flavour experience just like I have. And do, as often as possible. I might get bored of some of these, but it's a price I'm willing to pay in order to find those ones that I enjoy so much. Thank you and good evening.